is Sunday, May 3rd, and I am starting inside this morning because we've had another wild swing in temperature. All of my seedlings were getting hardened off, but it got down in the 30s last night, where it has been reliably in the 50s in the evening. So, starting with my citrus here that hasn't yet been moved out. It also needs to be hardened off because I learned the hard way, if you move it straight into direct hot sun, they act like they're burned after they've been inside all winter. So this is my little lime tree. It had some struggles. You can see it's mostly naked, but she's trying to make fruit, which also can be a sign of stress. Hopefully she'll feel better when we get outside. That is my Meyer lemon with all of the babies on it. Also looking not great at the moment, but she'll be fine when we get out. This is colocasia. This is a lemon tree I grew from seed, so it may not make edible fruit if it ever makes it. And this is my Lisbon lemon. I think everybody needs water. Everybody's looking real sad. Apologies, guys. I'll get to that when we're done. And my cute little skunk got turned up there. That's okay. We'll leave you that way. And then all of my seedlings. Sorry, my lemon tree grabbed my phone there. My seedlings are inside under lights for probably today. I think tomorrow it's going to be warm enough, so I'll move them back out tomorrow. This is a tray full of melons and cucumbers. I have a roselle in there. Primarily, it's all warm season things, so peppers, eggplant. I have some poppies over there. This is my Goth Girl garden flower mix, and clearly I should have already put it out, but I mean, okay, so you're just freaking out there a little bit. But it's a whole mix, and it's in a cup, and I should have already put it out, but I'll do that soon. These are already hardened off. They shouldn't have any trouble after being inside for just like 2 days. Clearly these need to be planted. Oh, hi, I got a little friend in there. Carry on, I won't disturb you. But yeah, not enough hours in the day, too many things happening. I had to go out of town for about 5 days. Today I have to go help a friend do some things. So, I've just not been sitting still much, and the priority's been digging up the front corner of the yard. See tomatoes. I've already given away a lot of tomatoes. I still have a few. That is amaranth, and more peppers in there. Zinnias, and I'll show lots more of this. So that one still has the end on it. Where the other one? Maybe it's another one. Well, point of the story is that a groundhog has been getting in and absolutely wreaking havoc on the garden. Just ignore the dirty dog door there. These are doing more or less fine. I haven't used any BT or neem oil or anything, so the pests are doing what they want to do. I do have a little mama bird right here who's helping me. She's feeding some babies. Got carrots in here, transplanted some things recently. Purslane. This is colder weather stuff, so I don't know how long it'll be good for. Bunch of cilantro. Got radishes on the bottom. Some lettuce. I was trying to do mostly carrots in here, and then of course not all of them caught because they're carrots. But it seems to work out as as an experiment for the most part. Bay laurel is outside. Forgot to bring it in. Hope it's fine. I think it is. It didn't get to freezing, so this is the Goth Girl seed mix as well. I had to transplant out one there. I didn't separate it. Didn't do anything. I was just trying to get as many things in the dirt before I went out of town as possible. Chocolate mint and a dragon friend. And it says a volunteer dahlia that used to be a purple and white, and now it's just white. My rose variety that I can never remember, but thank you for your service, ma'am. She's got a lot of blooms on her. We'll come up here to all of the mess in the greenhouse. Potatoes. Those planters are deteriorating, so I'm going to figure out a new way to do potatoes. So most of this, I just got a new bag of soil yesterday. I haven't put in my container yet. A lot of this is for the front. These are yarrow from the front yard that I pulled up, and I'm going to divide to fill in some pockets. These are some things I'm going to, again, put in the front primarily, and they're kind of getting stressed. Armenia is trying to bloom. There's another, I thought I had another bloom in the flower. I guess not. This is my phlox. There's some columbines. Oh, that's probably what I was thinking about. That guy right there. So yeah, oregano. These are some more carrots. Carrots are not supposed to be started and transplanted. But if I don't do it this way, I don't get any carrots. This way I'll get some carrots, even if they're janky carrots. So, you know, it's not the most efficient way, but I do get some carrots instead of no carrots because of pass between bugs and squirrels. Those are alliums, such like the blooming kind. Irises I pulled up. I think I shocked these guys. Like, I waited till these guys were done blooming. That's the way to do it. I'm pretty sure I killed all the rest of them. It's okay. I have less yard to fill now. Sedum, dahlia, phlox, yarrow. Those are all pulled up from the front. That phlox is not looking great. Small irises. There's some more seedlings there. Some verbena. Maybe those are little delphiniums. Things that were, I don't know, or Nigella. I don't know why I'm not remembering my flowers this morning. Anyway, there are seedlings that I pulled out of my front yard that I was going to transplant. So a lot of that hopefully will make it back, hanging out in my greenhouse for a while. Asparagus and pineberry bed. And then strawberries over here, which I've already gotten a couple handfuls. I have a little less than last year. I do have a lot of friends I'm competing with for strawberries, and everything else. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, it looks like somebody beat me out here this morning. Not surprising. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Yep. There's the mango pawpaw, serviceberry, more strawberry plants. Some of these were transplants from up front. It was so hot and dry. I had to water every day after I did that, and then I had to go out of town, and so I'm sure I lost a bunch of them. It's okay though. They replenish themselves quickly. Oh my gosh, my plant names are just going out my head this morning. Comfrey. That is comfrey. Hollyhock, you can see, has been denuded. Apparently, groundhogs like to eat hollyhock leaves. These are all huckleberries back in here. I cut down the blackberry here because it had evidence of cane borers, and apparently it's thrown up a new baby from the roots there. Looks like we have some more, so I might have two sections of mommy. They'll grow together. This is a black jewel raspberry that I bought at the end of the season like 2 years ago, and I thought it was mostly dead. It did not make fruit last year, and it went crazy and grew a lot. It looks like she's making fruit this year. Thank you, ma'am. Echinacea, also a groundhog favorite. Blueberries. This guy made ginormous blueberries last year, so I'm looking forward to that. Looks like we might have a little less fruit than last year. Groundhog. 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 This one I actually did take the leaves off of because it seemed like it was stunted. So that was me, although it did help and like take some more. But yeah, we cooked the leaves and they were good. I did it sort of like a braised, like you would do collard greens for anybody who's down south and eats those for New Year's or any other time they're feeling froggy. Yeah, so all my peas, apparently likes peas, pulled all my peas down, snipped off the ends, so I don't know what I'm going to get out of that. Some seedlings I just put out that were cauliflower, I think. Zinnia, I missed that one. Cabernet Splash, blueberry, because she has these pretty red leaves. Is making blueberries. My rose is having problems. You see it's all black and not looking great. And unfortunately, I don't know if I did this when I cut it when it was stressed, but it looks like it's black all the way down. So like that whole side is not looking good. So this rose is not looking great. So she may have to come out. I'm sorry, ma'am. You looked so good last year. I apologize. Roselle. Chard. Mustard. Apparently groundhogs don't like mustard. Let's see. I put chicory in here and some kale. Does like kale. Took some baby kale leaves. And then we start to get to, the rest of the carnage. Red cabbage. Half a red cabbage there. Pak choy, which like it hadn't touched before. Hasn't touched the tomatoes. Wouldn't expect that. That looks like some bug friends helping out there. I'm very tempted to take the rest of the cabbages. I did take 3 of them already. But like this one was the biggest one. I was going to take it. And you can see our friend had some samplings there. Hollyhock. It ate. Oh, I forget to talk about these things. Rhubarb. Contender peach. Another rhubarb. And there is hardy kiwi back there. And I'm worried I might have like overstuffed this area a little bit, but we'll see. Honeycrisp apple. Looks like she's alive and thriving. I don't see any evidence of making fruit after 7 years in the ground. She has been through some things. She got split in half during Helene, so we'll give her some time. So this is all broccoli, and I had smaller sprouts, and not like I'd already gotten a bigger-ish head, and I was going to let it continue to sprout to make smaller florets. No lie, I was like, oh, I'll get those in the morning. I'm not going to cook anything with those tonight. We'll get them fresh for tomorrow's dinner. Tomorrow's dinner disappeared. In the meantime, it's like the groundhog heard me, was listening. These are broccoli rabe. So again, smaller florets. It doesn't like that apparently. So that might be an answer moving forward. But yeah, every single one. I mean, there's one left. I shouldn't say every single one. It left me one floret, all the leaves, all the florets, everything snipped off. Mustard, again, not a groundhog favorite, apparently. Got some volunteer borage. Those are some zinnias, and that was the top there. It snipped off for me. Again, lucky that makes them bushier, but zinnia. Got snipped off. These were cauliflower. It hit that one right in the middle. So she's gone. Thank you. These are all volunteer. I'm going to guess probably butternuts. Again, zinnia. Poor little lavender. They probably need to move. It doesn't seem real happy here. Zinnia. That one. I cannot tell you. It looks like the bugs are helping on that one now, but it's sad. But this is where our friend has been coming in. And now we have a pile of rocks. I've gotten desperate. You can see the orange dust. That's all cayenne powder as well to help discourage it. But this was my 6-year-old hardy kiwi that was about to make fruit for the first time, as you can see. And it dug through, this is like after 3 or 4 times, and completely broke it off from the roots and not even know where the roots went. So demolished it basically. But it's a very tenacious and persistent groundhog, and there's stuff on the other side of that fence as well. Like, it's crazy how much it has gone through to get into my garden. But I mean, I get it. It's apparently full of luscious groundhog delight, so why would you even think about stopping, right? It's crazy. So blackberries, those blackberries with some star jasmine wound in between. My original pawpaw. I don't know if I have a variety on that one. Pink lady apple. Raspberries that are completely out of the bed they were put in, doing what they want to do. Elderberry, the original elderberry that all the other ones have come from. I'm cutting. This is a quince, caution quince. Looks like she is growing. I did try to put, you see we need to cut the little bit of grass we have left. Put the strawberries from the front down as ground cover for these guys. And some of them have made it, but again, hot and dry, and I wasn't here. And this is a honeyberry, and that's, I believe, the Czech 17. One day I'm going to remember which varieties. Oh, it is the Czech 17, look at me. So yeah, quince, Crimea, Czech 17, honeyberry. This is a Suncoast nectarine, which we lost all of our fruit. It was blooming when we had a freeze, a snap freeze, which is apparently the only kind we have now. Strawberries are doing okay. This is the Harvey Hill peach, and I don't like the look of that. We're going to take that off. Yeah, so it was volunteered in a bed, and I've decided to let it have its space. See what it does. It may do nothing. This is the Indigo Treat honeyberry. This is the Crimea quince. You can see all the mess in the yard in the background. Strawberries in there. So yeah, my poor husband, when he mows the lawn, is like, is that a thing I should cut down? So I have to come help guide him to where he should cut things down and not. Blueberries. Oh, there's elderberry sticks I stuck in the ground. It looks like 2 of them might actually be surviving. That is not the way you're supposed to propagate elderberries, but that's what I did. So, yeah, blueberries. Blueberries, a little bit on that one, it's not much. Pink lemonade blueberries. Seeing a little bit of dieback on these guys, but it looks like they have fruit. Thank you for your service, ma'am. It's probably because I haven't been watering them. I was watering the other stuff. Raspberries. And I'm going to wrap up with this another groundhog entrance. Probably going to put stones in here as well, hopefully to make it harder to get into. So heucheras, cannas, looks like probably 2 of my hydrangeas didn't make it from last year, but 2 did. So thank you for your services, ma'am. And then heuchera, and I guess I'm ending at the right time. Let's get one more shot of the whole garden here as it is for the moment.